Expeditionary Journal Entry 004. So after the failure that was our attempted trip home, we need to start getting built up and settled in for the possibility of being here long term. Given we successfully got ourselves what seems to be called an enchanting table last time, it seems only appropriate to look at building out an area to house this. With our new potion brewing stand in place as well, it was time to do a little bit more exploring under the ocean nearby, finding even more diamonds, as well as more sunken ships with maps leading to buried treasure. With our loot securely locked away, it's high time we started expanding our little expeditionary base camp, adding some much needed amenities. Welcome back, my dudes. So, it's a bit sad, obviously. We went through our portal and, well, we didn't go home, that's for sure. But we have been quite busy, as I always say. But we finally got ourselves set up with an enchanting room. Now, as you can see, we've got our enchanting table here. If we were to enchant some stuff, we can, well, get level 30? Yep, we can get level 30. Awesome. But also, what's most important is this little bad boy. So 1, 2, 3, exactly what we would need if we were to do a level 30 enchantment. So if you have a look, you hit this little bad boy, and we've got a bunch of storage underneath. As you can see, there are the books that we've got from beforehand. We managed to get a few fishing rods while we were fishing and hunting as well, which is fantastic. We've got our little anvil there, and yeah, it's pretty fancy. So this is all nice and done now. We've got some direct daylight just for fun, but what else have we done? We've done quite a lot. We're growing some of this stuff so we can just get more of it, but we've been exploring. Oh yes, so we did get a brewing stand ready because we did craft ourselves some potions of night vision and water breathing to go on our hunt earlier. We've got our diamond tools here, obviously, but also, we got a heap more diamonds. Not enough for a full armor set yet, but we're getting close. We're only 4 away, so we're pretty freaking close. Now, we did a little bit more exploring. We went over onto this edge here with a new map. The reason for that is we needed to find some slime, and we did, because there is a swamp over in this direction, so there was a bunch of slime coming, which was great. But most importantly is we went treasure hunting. So we found this one and this one. And they netted us a bunch of stuff. So we got some additional diamonds, I think. We got more of the heart of the sea, obviously, and iron as usual, and a heap of these prismarine crystals and emeralds. So that's always fantastic. Oh, and it's going nighttime. That's fine. And yeah, we've done a bunch of fishing. Oh, we did find this nonsense thing, but we're not going to use that. That seems a bit silly. But yeah, what we'd like to do today is we need to settle down. I mean, we're not going home. It's very clear we're not going home. We managed to go through the portal, and it just took us to absolute nonsense. So we're going to have to start settling in for the long run. We're going to need to build ourselves a bunch of different things. One of the primary things we're going to look at building is over here. I've started marking it out. We're going to build ourselves to start off a blacksmith, an area where we can smelt down our ores and make our tools and make our armors and everything else like that we need. So we've got a little bit of a basic layout here of what we're going to do, and yeah, I'll go take a sleep ever so shortly and make it daytime because I don't want to deal with these guys or nope, no scary dudes. But we've also got some cows, as you can see. We've been breeding these up to get some more cows for leather. We've got our sheepies over here, also breeding up, so we've got loads of wool. But yeah, we'll pop in for a sleep, and when it's first thing in the morning, we'll get started on our little project of building our blacksmith, as it were. So we'll be right back. Ooh, that was a wonderful sleep. But, you know, dawn of a new day means we've got work to do. We've got lots of work to do. So let's pop on down to our build site. So we'll grab ourselves our materials. Not all of them, just the ones that we want to start with, I guess, for now. And yeah, we'll start building this up. So these areas that I've marked here are explicitly for the pillars, as they were. And we're obviously going to remove these torches and replace them with, I don't know, better lighting. I don't know if you saw before, but I do actually have redstone lamps now, which I always enjoy using. And yeah, what the whole, I guess, purpose, as it were, is we wanted to build ourselves out a little blacksmith, somewhere we can pop our iron ore, our gold ore, and god, every other ore that we find, and just areas in which to build our armor, our weapons, our tools. Like, we're using a lot of these things, obviously. And we do want to go mining again. We've got quite a bit of mining to do, so we're going to have to get to that as well at some point. That's going to be a doorway, our entrance there. So we're going to fill this in. This is our little corner edge here. So, and here we're actually going to give ourselves a window, if we can. Excellent. Cool. And we've got the back here, which is intentionally built up against this wall, just so it's a little bit easier to do. Of course, I'm not high enough, but that's fine. And I will ignore that, actually. And yeah, hopefully we can get ourselves a little smithy set up, get ourselves some anvils, or more anvils. We've got the one, but we want some more. And what else do we use in the smithy? Smelting rooms, I guess. There's a lot of different things that we can pop here, but we'll figure out what we're going to put here anyway. So we're going to pop a little fireplace here. It looks a bit silly at the moment, but that is fine. That's how we get started. So did I grab this stuff? I did. Wonderful. So we're going to pop these in. This is where our fire's going to be burning. We're going to pop that bad boy out and replace him with a furnace. Excellent. And we won't light it yet, but we will eventually. Alright, cool. So we've got our basic layout. It looks, not fantastic at the moment, but we're getting there. We're getting started. So yeah, we'll have a look, and we'll be right back with more of this build getting done. Alrighty, and as you can see, we've done a little bit more of this. We've popped our fences around the outside. These are just, again, temporary torches. We've got the beginnings of a roof on. At the moment, it's all pretty plain Jane, but we can work with that. That looks a bit silly, but I'm gonna see if we can do something to make it look a little bit nicer behind there eventually. But what we need to start doing is just we need to finish off our, what are we calling this? A furnace? A fireplace? I'm not entirely sure. But what we want to do is we're gonna come from here, and we're gonna bring this out. Whoop, that is the wrong way. That is silly. All right, so we're gonna bring this out, and it's just gonna be a little mix of what are these? Cobblestone and stone brick stairs, I guess. Just to break it up a bit, see what it's like. We're gonna bring this out like that. That looks fine. We want to go 2 like that. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And where's my cobble? There it is. That's cool. Now we need to get some water to pop in here, so we'll empty that out because you don't want to have a dirt bottom. This is going to be kind of like a, what do they call that in a blacksmith? A quenching bin, I guess, where they take it from the hot iron and throw it into the water to quench it down. So that's what we're going to go with there. Now we want to go those and followed by that, I believe. I don't know if I like that. I think I might swap this out for the cobble, which I do have. I'm pretty sure I've got cobble slabs with me. I do. Wonderful. And what about that? Yeah, it looks a little bit nicer. Now one of the other options is I'm going to swap these two around. So you can go there, and do we have another? Yes, we do have another furnace. Alright, so we're going to pop this furnace in here, and then we're going to pop that on top as well, so it kind of looks like it's a bit of a, it's joined on type deal, and that needs absolutely definitely needs an extra wall on top of it. So luckily I can cheat and get up over this way. Maybe if I can jump, but I can't jump. That's cool. Alright, wonderful. And then what we want to do is pop these up and kind of do the same here, and then surround this in stone, kind of like that. Excellent. So I guess I need to pop that probably another one higher as well. But what I need to do is, did I bring my bucket? I did not bring my bucket, but I've only got one, so let's just make another one, because why not? We've got the iron for it, but much iron. So there should be some water Oh no, it was over here. I cleaned I filled it in. I've done a silly. Alright, so we'll go grab some water from the ocean? Sea? Whatever we want to call it. And take it back to fill our little quenching bin, quenching whatever you want to call it. And then we'll go from there. But basically what we're going to do is finish off this little front area. Fair enough. I'm not sure what that was, but fair enough. There we go. There we go. Much better. And I'll take that back. Yeah, so we've got our little areas going. We've got a little bit more to do. We've got areas here where we can pop some anvils and the like, and we're going to make this a little bit prettier. The inside is obviously just an inside for now. It's fairly generic and bland, but we're going to fix that up and make that prettier as well. And yeah, it should be, it's ever so slowly coming together, but we're doing it. We're going to have a nice little blacksmith, so we'll get a little bit more done and we'll be back again shortly. Alright, so we've done a bit of a walk over the hill here because we want to get some of this bad stuff. Now I don't like this at all, but if we crouchy crouch, grab some from the middle, that's the first time we've grabbed it, sweet. And we are going to not have that in our hand in case we put it down like an idiot. And where are we? We're going to run all the way back because once we get this lava in, we are done with our little blacksmith. We need to transfer the materials across from our little house, of course, but she's done. We furnished it, we finished off the roof, and we've got a few other little tidbits. You can see the, what would you call that, chimney poking over the roof just there. So if we rush, run past our cows and sheepies, which we're gonna have to do something with these two. I mean, they don't look very happy in there, do they? But that's fine. So yeah, this is the outside of it now. If you can see, just the little top bit, we've popped a roof on. We've finished off the chimneys on each of these areas here. We've started doing a little bit of, I don't know what you'd call it, but changing to this outside bit as well. We've got our anvil down out the front, and then I probably should fill this with water, would make a little bit more sense, but that's kind of what that's for. But if we go inside, this is what we've got. We've got some storage over to the side here. They both open as well. We got another anvil. We've got a big table looking dealio here in the center. Just another odd looking table up the back, just because why not, with some more storage. We've got a little light source here hidden because it's, a thing. A minecart because, every good blacksmith needs a minecart. But the reason we have this lava is this is our forge right here. So if we pop that there and there, this should go down and sweet. And we've got some netherrack in the ground here that we're going to light up. And that is our forge, nice and done. I might try and find a way to, I don't know, raise it up, make it a little bit more like that. I think that looks nice. Keep that under bit, I don't mind that at all. But yeah, we'll check out upstairs as well. It's just nothing fancy, just a little bit more storage. Another light source, nice and hidden, but just a couple extra chests. But all of these we're going to move across our all of our ores and our iron and the like from our main house. Just a quick little, what would you call that, stone pressure plate, just to open it to get out and then safely close it behind us as we leave. And yeah, that's it. I wouldn't mind adding a few extra touches to this roofing so it's not all pure oak. Maybe mix it up and make it a little bit prettier, but that's something we can do later on for sure. Lighting out here I still need to work on, and I've got a few additional things I want to do to make this a little bit more grungy. But yeah, that's our little blacksmith so far. I think it's pretty neat. Let's get a little view from up this top area. Jumpy jump, and excellent. So you pop out our front door, and look, we've got a nice little blacksmith off to the side here. So that's fantastic. Awesome. So I think with that, I'm going to move all my materials over to here. I'm going to fix up some lighting, much like this, in the grounding, just so it's all nice and lit up around the area. And then I think it's time we went and actually did a little bit more mining. I mean, we've got quite a lot of iron and the like already, but we want more because we're greedy. So we'll end up coming back after I've cleaned that top out, and we will pop on down here and get ourselves whatever we can manage to find. So again, we'll return shortly and get some mining underway. And with that, it's time to go mining. So I've started digging out some little templates of how I want to do my little strip miney dealios, and just got some chests here to collect things along the way. I have a little plan for what I'd like to do under here. This is just a nice little simple area to get started at least. And yeah, basically pick one, I guess. It's a very good question. I've been down a couple already, which is where I got some of my first diamonds. So I've been down there, and I think it was this one as well. Whoop, yes it was. But we'll put that back. We don't really need to, but we'll do it anyway. And I think I wanted to not do a center one for once, so I might go down the sides just to make it a little easier. But we're hoping to find some more diamonds anyway. I mean, it's going to be pretty slow going is my guess, but that's good. This is a cave. This looks like less than a cave. This looks like relatively man-made to me. Okay. Well, if this isn't proof of prior inhabitants, I don't know what is. Oh my goodness. Yes. Alright, so that's a touch scary. I want to collect these, but I want to make sure there's no nonsense around me first, because all I can hear is bones. Bones galore. And I think I can collect these. Yes, I can. Excellent. Now, I haven't shown this off yet, but I did some enchanting while we were away as well. I have myself just a silk touch pickaxe, so I can pick up my ores, and I do have a fortune one as well, which is upstairs. And I just did some basic stuff on my my little things, just so I could cycle through until I got a good one. But this bad boy, this is ridiculous, and I'm so glad that I managed to get that, because Jesus. But yeah, that's good. So I'm going to leave myself a little marker. So I need to go down there. Let me just dig through a little bit more. And then what we'll do is we're going to go exploring and see what we've got. So I'll come back and get the coal on my way out, because I do like having an overabundance of coal. Okay, what do we got? That's a lot of spider webs. And that seems like a little bit of nonsense. There we go. Oh goodness, this just sounds like there's evil everywhere. Alright, what do we got? Now, from memory, I can turn them into string. Although I'm pretty sure... do I want them? Doesn't this... oh. Yeah. That. Ooh, yeah, that. That indeed. Can these guys move through their own webs? About to find out, I guess, aren't we? Whoa, yes, they can. Holy crap. None of that nonsense, thank you. Ooh, I don't like it. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Alright, I'm going to... let me just clear this out. Get a little bit. I'm going to want to block it off and then come back to it ever so slightly. There's another one. Yeah. Oh, there's a skeleton there too. Hello, friendo. And how can we do this? All right, boop, boop, boop. That should prevent any nonsense, maybe, but I have no idea. All right, I'm going to go around this way and see if I can find that. Whoa, come on, man. There's just evil sounds everywhere. Oh my goodness. Is this a cavern? Ooh. Go away, friendo. Oh, no. I need to eat, but I need to... Alright, yeah, so... Alright, so we got some chests and tracks and stuff. That's cool. I'm going to pick this up. And then I'm going to be horribly afraid of everything and continue exploring a little bit more. So I'll see what I can find and we'll hopefully not die. Alright, all in all, that was uneventful. There was nothing worth showing off. But that being said, we did get ourselves quite the haul. Now I've actually been up and down about 3 times, bringing all my stuff back into this area so we can start sorting and going through it. But that abandoned mineshaft goes on forever. It's insane. So I'm gonna have to spend quite a lot of time checking that out. But anyway, this is what we've managed to get so far. So there is a ridiculous amount of iron. Well, you know, not super ridiculous, but ridiculous enough. We've got a bunch of coal? We've got a whole bunch of redstone ore and gold ore, as well as some lapis ore. And we also got ourselves an emerald ore, but most importantly, 9 diamond ore. So we've got that with our silk touch, so we can use our fortune pick on it and get something better, hopefully. But yeah, you know, nothing super fancy, nothing over the top. We also got ourselves, because we found a couple of those chests in a minecart. So we got a couple of those here as well as some rails, which we have no use for yet, but they're always fun. We got a couple more of these. Still no idea what these gems are going to do, and a golden apple as well as that. Oh, and beetroot seeds, because I'd like to start planting some beetroot, hopefully. But yeah, this isn't the end game of where these things are going to be listed, but it's it's good enough for now. But overall, I think that was pretty successful. So, actually, what I wanted to do was end with seeing how many diamantes we get from this bad boy. Did that go in my ting? It did. Alright, awesome. So, what we'll do is we'll run up here. We'll ever so briefly plant these beetroot seeds so they start growing. And then we're going to see just how many diamonds we get from these blocks. So, plenty. And that's exactly why this fourth one was here as well, was for beetroot. Just so I've got 4 nice even spreads. So, if I remember, it's in one of these. Not this one, but that's fine. These can go in here, as can that name tag. And I'll pop the golden apple in here too, because why not? We've still got those things, and what else we got? So this is what we want. And we also want you. Okay, so that's not what I wanted to happen at all, but sure, why not? Right, so we got 9, and make sure it's the right one. It is. And let's see how many diamonds we get out of this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we got 21. Not too bad. So if we add that to our tally of the 16 as well, what's that? That's 37. So that's enough for a full set of armor. That's perfect. Awesome. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. We got ourselves lots of diamonds now, so we can start making some, you know, diamond armor and have a lot of fun with that. But that's been we've got a big mine shaft to explore, which is going to take a while, but you know, it is what it is. And we're slowly starting to build up. We've got our gorgeous blacksmith behind us, and hopefully we'll start thinking of some other little things that we can put in this area, since we're going to be stuck here by the looks of it. But thanks again for watching, guys. Really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll talk again soon. Bye.